Yo, what's up, you homogenized hummingbirds? Welcome back to Zooter for the 3DS. This episode, I wanted to start things off a bit differently, as you might be able to tell, since we have the touchscreen larger than the gameplay, is I want to do a quick analyzation and review of the touchscreen, since this is one of the biggest differences between the 3DS and N64 version of the game. So here's a quick little overview, starting with the view button up here. It is just up here, sitting in the corner. You have to press this button in order to do a first-person point of view. I have it mapped to my D-up button on my D-pad, because like I said at the beginning of the series, I was able to map buttons to my touchscreen, which isn't too hard to do. I'll actually put a tutorial in the description for anybody who wants to do that. And also, Navi is forcing us to talk to her with that button. Then we have our rupees underneath that, which is a good spot. Beneath that is where the keys show up. Then we have the ocarina button, which you have to press this button to pull your ocarina out. It is always accessible. And you can even play your ocarina by pressing these notes with the touchpad. I'm just using my mouse right now. That's the nice thing about this emulator. And then of course a list of all of our songs, which I like all the little images that they have paired with it. I think that adds some nice personality to all of them. And then coming down here we have our gear, which is all filled up right now. We got our Zora tunic. Last episode. Also, let's go ahead and put the mirror shield on. Screw the giant's knife. That thing just screws you over. We have all the medallions except for one. Once we find the fire medallion, we are good to go to Ganondorf's castle and beat the game because we have the light arrows and everything else we need to beat it. Got our pieces of heart. You can't access the ocarina from here. It just shows you which ocarina you have. Then some more collectibles, Scratchy Boy tokens. Here's all the upgradable items. We still need to find the silver gauntlets. That'll really help us. Next, let's look at our map. This version of the map is pretty aesthetically pleasing. I think it gives you a good lay of the land. I don't know why these two dots are glowing. Maybe that's where the game would want us to go if we weren't doing a randomizer. I'm not sure what that information is trying to say. But yeah, this is a pretty good looking version of the map. I don't know if it's really going to help you too much, but it gives you a general idea of what the overworld looks like. And then for our items, honestly, I have to say I'm not a huge fan of the freeform item menu. I kind of wish the items went back to the same spot. It's a little bit weird in my opinion, and it kind of bothers my OCD a bit, but it's not that big of a deal. I just prefer organization. And then, of course, we have all our items over here. You can actually use your X and Y items just by like clicking on the buttons on the touchscreen. And then 1 and 2, you have to actually press on the touchscreen to access these items. But I also have it quick map to my controller as well. I'm just pressing R right now and it's swinging my bottle. And that's very nice. And then our hearts and our magic meter are down here as well. So it definitely fits a lot of information on screen. And then it really cleans up the gameplay screen. Let's go ahead and switch back. But yeah, as you can see, because all of that information, like the hearts and the buttons and items and all of that is on the touchscreen, it really just makes the game look a lot more beautiful. Because the only thing on our UI is the little mini-map and the A, the attack button, which that doesn't even feel like it needs to be there, honestly, but the UI might be a little bit too empty if it wasn't there. Okay, let's start off this episode by getting our girly Pona over here, because now that we have her, we can do the big Po hunting, which fortunately for the randomizer was streamlined. You can choose how many big Po's you have to collect in order to beat it. We have it set to where we only need to collect one big Po, so we won't absolutely hate our experience. But even getting one sometimes can be a nuisance if you're not very good at big Po hunting. But yeah, having to like collect all 10 big Po's for a randomized item never feels worth it, so it's good to have that like streamlined a bit. There it is. Get him, get him. Yeah, easy. He dropped his spirit. It's a smiley fire. It looked like the hottest drop of hot sauce that has ever been dropped from a sauce bottle. And let's put it in a bottle. And fortunately, we're right next to the drawbridge, so let's go take it to the creeper who's trying to collect ghost souls. What can you do with ghost souls? Do you eat them? Maybe you sniff them? I could snort some nice Po souls right now. It's hard. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're good pets. If they have souls, I mean, that means they have personality. So maybe he talks to them. You're quite an energetic young man. You're brave and handsome too. Is this miniature bongo looking dude hitting on me right now? What? Oh, you brought a Po today. Very interesting. A big Po. 50 rupees for that. On top of that, I'll put 100 points on your card. This is the Hylian credit system. So yeah, we only needed to get 100 points, and we're going to get our prize after all these text boxes, which is a second poopy. Did we get 2 poopies? Damn, that's a bit of a disappointment. But yeah, that's a really good example as to why you want to have easy big Po hunting turned on. Because imagine catching all 10 big Po's and then getting just rupees for it. You would be so mad. Also, since we have the Forest Medallion, I think we're gonna get the Prelude of Light from Sheik when we walk in here. Another poopy? Damn. So I'm stopping by this shop real fast to go ahead and pick up this slingshot upgrade. Just because I want to. I've known it's been here since like the first episode and I have enough rupees for it. So I'm gonna just splurge a little bit. But yeah, I think I was 10 years old whenever I first played Ocarina of Time. I got it for Christmas at my grandma's house in Kentucky. And I remember playing it on like the small TV in her upstairs bedroom and not knowing anything to do on the game. I couldn't even get to the Great Deku Tree my first time I played the game. I just did not know what was going on. All right, we're gonna buy the Keaton mask while we're here. Dude, the disco balls in here look freaking killer. I love the details they added to the place. It looks real good. Good job, Happy Mask Salesman. Good job. But that makes me curious, and I'll go ahead and make it the comic question of the day. But what is your first memories of playing Ocarina of Time? Who did you get it from? Or where did you play it at? Who did you play it with? How far did you get the very first time you played it, like the first play session? What were your feelings and your opinions on your first playthrough of the game? And just give me any details that you could have. Tell me your stories. I feel like these could be some really cool shareable stories. And I encourage you guys to read other people's comments and like give replies and kind of build upon each other's experiences. Because a lot of you guys leave comments, but not too many comments interact with others. And it'd be cool to see you guys just like commenting on each other's stories and experiences. I'm trying to encourage you guys to socialize more. But I mean, that's my job as a community builder, right? Come on, 2 Clan, bring it together. Okay, we got the Keaton mask, looking really cute. What is this, like a Squirtle or something? Do you think you're in disguise, Mr. Hero? Oh, is that a Key Something character mask? I heard he's very popular recently. Oh my god, this guard is every oblivious parent that doesn't understand their kids' interests. Yeah, I'll sell it to you. If you say no, you won't sell it to him, he'll actually close the gate on you. And you have to talk to him again to open it up. It's pretty funny. Okay, so we bought that mask for 10 rupees, and then we sold it for 15. So we got a 5 rupee profit. Now that we sold that mask, we have a second mask in the shop as an option. It is the Skull mask, which we can buy for 20 rupees. This one's a bit creepier. Look at all these masks on either side. Some of these are the masks you see on his back during Majora's Mask. Such cool details. Okay, swerving over to the Lost Woods, got our Skull mask. And we're talking to Skull Kid. And it's just weird, he walks up to us. Quite an unusual mask you got there. I like it. It may make me look a little bit tougher. Damn, all these Skull Kids are insecure about themselves. That's why Skull Kid put on the mask in Majora's Mask too. I love the foreshadowing in Ocarina of Time with this whole mask concept. I'm glad it existed here so they could build upon it in the next game. It's cool to see the evolution. Gotta keep it rolling. Where's our next mask at? Here it is. Yes, sir. Now we got the spoopy mask. A sad wooden mask. Just looks like some tree bark. But, I mean, it does look pretty scary. It looks like a re-dead. We're gonna bring this one to the graveyard. And if you didn't notice, we bought the Skull Kid mask for 20 rupees. And then I think Skull Kid only gave us 10 rupees or something like that for it. We ended up losing profits on that one. But, I mean, we'll let it slide. We have enough money. We'll just do Skull Kid the favor on that one. Oh, he wants something scary, does he? I'll show him scary. Here's a scary memoir of how capitalism is going to destroy the world. I'll have to put the mask on. God, Stompy, the Gravekeeper! Wow, did he really think I was Dompe with this mask on? They don't look anything alike. Stupid kids. Alright, we made some money in that one. That's good. Cool. Last we have the bunny hood over here. And did they upgrade the bunny hood on the 3DS version? Okay, so on the N64 version they upgraded it, but I'm not sure about the 3DS version. But normally the bunny hood doesn't make you run faster in Ocarina of Time, just Majora's Mask. And it doesn't make us run faster in the 3DS version. They did upgrade it on the Nintendo 64 version to make you run faster, which is really neat because if you're doing races or something with randomizers, finding the bunny hood or doing the mask trading side quest might actually be good for speed strategies. The only downside about it is that you can only use it as young Link, not adult Link. At least I think. Maybe they changed it in the N64 version. But that being said, there's still like a small chance that it could be used to go faster in a race. Okay, I think the dude stops like right at the top of this hill, doesn't he? The running man? Running man, catch me when you can. Where is he? Okay, well upon further research, it appears that the running man doesn't appear in Hyrule Field until you get all the spiritual stones. So does that mean you can't finish the trading side quest until you get the other spiritual stones? Did I just waste my time starting the side quest? I guess that just depends. Okay, I'm gonna stop at the bean salesman one more time. Yeah, he does not sell us beans. So we haven't found beans yet, but when we do, how do we buy more than one? Randomizing the magic beans kind of confuses me, because we still haven't found them yet. And then like if they're in a chest, does it give you 10 right away? Well, there really isn't too much left for us to do right now, apart from trying to scavenge our way through the water temple without the iron boots. But there is one more thing we can do, which is talk to these frogs over here, which I have to play all 5 of my songs to them. So let's just go ahead and do that really quick. Alright, and here's the 5th song. So you get 4 purple rupees for doing this. For playing the Song of Storms, we got a different prize. And then after we've done that with all of them, and collecting our 200 rupees, which we almost have a full wallet, even after buying the slingshot upgrade, we have another little mini game we can play with them, which is actually kind of difficult. So we got the fabulous 5 froggish tenors. Okay, so this is going to be hard because I don't know what buttons go to which frog. Is that one L? It is. Dang it. Oh my god, that took me so many tries. Holy crap. Alright, please, please be something that I need. I need it to either be silver gauntlets or iron boots. Because if it's not, this is about to get crunchy. Please hook me up. Damn it. Oh boy. Okay, let's figure out what to do next. I'm almost positive of this, but I think once you get the long shot, you're able to grab onto this crate up here because, oh my god, let's get rid of this bitch. Do I? When I kill you, you're gonna be chill. Yeah, long shot allows us to grab. Wow. Don't make me do it. Just grab. Okay. You asked for it. Hey, come back. Come back. Show yourself. Bro, show yourself. Okay. Yeah, go all the way over there. Sure. Whatever. Okay, but yeah. You can either use a magic bean to get up here or the long shot. Please. Yes! Let's go! We found the boomerang! I was really, really scared, not gonna lie. This is the last place I think we could have checked without trying to like start glitching the water temple. Whew. Okay, well, we can go and finish Jabu-Jabu's belly now, so that's cool. Let's get there. Okay, time to visit our giant puppy again. Let's go say hi to his tonsils. Okay, fortunately, we've already done the first half of King Jabu-Jabu, so, or sorry, Lord Jabu-Jabu. Big difference. Lord Jabu-Jabu, and then we have our god, the Quad Sun. But yeah, so we've already done the first half of this dungeon, so it shouldn't take us too long to complete. Just gotta go chop off a bunch of long tentacles. But while we're going through here, let's talk about last episode's comic question of the day, which ended up being really interesting. And I have a lot of cool answers to read off. So I asked you guys, if they were to make a remastered, reimagined version of Ocarina of Time, using more modern day graphics and in-game design knowledge, what would be some cool things they could do for Ocarina of Time? And the first suggestion is they should add more cosmetics, because Breath of the Wild, they have a lot of cool like uniforms, tunics, different costumes for Link to wear. It'd be cool if they kind of brought that over to Ocarina of Time. Definitely playing the randomizers and seeing Link in tons of different colors of tunics, it would be cooler to see like that in an actual base version of Ocarina of Time. Damn, this version of the tentacle is a lot more brutal, huh? Parasitic tentacle. Has like a big club at the end of it. And not the fun type of club either. So the next suggestion, which was actually suggested by a lot of people, is that Temple of Time would actually have a dungeon that you could play through, instead of Rauru just giving you the light medallion right off the bat. Okay. Hopefully we find one good item inside Lord Jabu-Jabu. I think there's only one more chest inside this dungeon though, and then the heart container. So one's gonna be the map. We have like one item we're gonna find in here. Hopefully it's good. Do I have to bring Ruto over here? I don't think so. But yeah, so lots of people suggested that they add a dungeon to Temple of Time, which apparently was going to be included in the original version from the get-go, but the developers just ran out of time when making the game. But I think it'd be really cool if we had a Temple of Time dungeon. And I know Spirit Temple has like an adult half and a kid half, but it would be cool to have a dungeon where you switch back and forth more often to use your items that are specific to adult Link and child Link, and it like forces you to switch in order to progress. Oh shoot, that is not good. The fact that that was just a bundle of arrows is not good at all. Oh, maybe us getting the boomerang means we need to go Scratchy Boy hunting and get 50 Scratchy Boy tokens, because that's really like the last thing that we can do outside of here. Unless I'm missing something big. Another heavily requested update would be that they upgrade the boss and mini boss patterns. That way when you're playing the game again, you don't know exactly what to do. You can't just like play the game off of muscle memory. They switch it up a little bit, which I think that would be a great idea. Because a lot of the boss patterns, they're cool, but they could definitely be embellished upon. They could have a lot more moves. Give them some more HP, make them a bit more difficult, and we'd have a great experience on our hands. Quite a few people said that we should have an enemy gauntlet, sort of like the Cave of Ordeals from Twilight Princess or the Savage Labyrinth from Wind Waker. Definitely agree. Ocarina of Time has lots of fun enemies that'd be fun to try and kill in an enemy gauntlet. One of the things I love about enemy gauntlets is them putting together enemies that normally wouldn't be in the same room as one another and expecting you to fight and kill them, like in new circumstances. Like this, we have a tentacle and we have some jellyfish. Now imagine if we had some Stalfos and some Armos in here too. Be a completely different experience. And then something else that was suggested is more remixed dungeons. So Master Quest kind of did this by like kind of remixing the dungeons and making them more difficult. But I think if they were to remake Ocarina of Time, I don't think the dungeons should be exactly the same. I think they should have the same atmospheres and vibes and maybe similar map layouts, but they should make it so where we couldn't play through the game with muscle memory. They could switch it up a little bit and make us be a little bit more attentive and try to figure out new puzzles and stuff in the dungeons. They don't have to be hard, they could still be like similar difficulty, but just move it around a bit, make us have to pay attention to our environments. And since we have the boomerang, we can get a few more Scratchy Boys. We're not that far away from getting 50, so we might as well push through. And then once we have 50, we don't have to get any more, because the prize for having 100 Skulltula tokens is not randomized. Thank God. I don't think that's even an option for the randomizer seed creator. They just like prevent you from making your life a living chaos. just like that, we're up to 46, only 4 away, and we'll be done with the Scratchy Boys for good. Lots of people would want more stuff in Hyrule Fields, which I 100% agree. There's not even a single enemy in Hyrule Field once you're an adult. Like, the world's supposed to be a lot scarier and everything, but you don't even find a Stalfos or a Peahat or a Stowchild or anything in the fields. Hyrule Field is more dangerous as a kid than it is as an adult. So like, what gives? Embellish upon it, add more stuff, maybe add some buildings or a shop or two. I think they had to limit the amount of stuff they put in the field on the N64 version because it was a really large area and they couldn't fit too much in there without the game crashing. But now the hardware's better, they definitely could. An octopus? Wait, how do I do this again? I think, okay, wait. Let's go ahead and bring out our Deku sticks. I think that'll help speed this up. And he'll hit us. He's gonna run away. Hit him straight off the bat. And then, one more time. Oh, wait. No, I didn't mean to do that. Hit me, bro. There we go. So once he hits you, turns around. Got him. Okay, that takes 2 Deku Stick slashes in the 3DS version. I think it only takes 1 in the N64 version, which is wild. I think I had more problems with this mini-boss my first playthrough of the game as a kid than I did on any other combat section in the game. Do we have a fairy back here? Where you at? There you are. Come to Papa. So next improvement people would want to see in a better OOT. It's just some regular quality of life improvements, such as being able to skip cutscenes, or not making the Navi tutorials at the beginning of the game mandatory. Because it's insulting to your intelligence when you're playing the game for your 20th time and you still have to listen on how to open a door and climb ladders, because Navi thinks everyone's playing the game for their first time. Come on, Navi, you have to have faith that Ocarina of Time has phenomenal replay value. And then lots of people said they wanted the spiritual stones and medallions to have more of a purpose, because right now they're just kind of for story progression. You get the 3 spiritual stones, you go to the Master Sword. You get the medallions, you get the Rainbow Bridge to go say hi to Ganondorf. But I think in the beta version of this game, which they actually just remade the beta version and released it like just a week ago, it's like a playable version of the beta version of the game where they just like reintroduced all the stuff the beta introduced, which I might actually make a video on it in the near future. But in the beta version, they actually gave magical properties to the medallions, like the fire medallion gave you fire powers. And it would be really cool to see that reintroduced. And maybe you could use like the medallion's powers to help restore the overworlds. Like, wouldn't it be cool if you got the fire medallion and then you could use that to thaw out Zora's domain? Maybe what they could do is they can make it to where you get all the medallions, and then at the end, once you get all the medallions, they all get charged up and have magical abilities. So at the very end of the game, you can go and thaw out Zora's domain. Maybe you could use the forest medallion to like tame all of the wild overbrush that's been growing in Kokiri Forest and just make that place a little bit safer. Yeah, I think it'd be cool if the Spirit Medallion would make it so the Haunted Wasteland that's normally like really dusty, if it just like tamed the weather there so you could explore that better. And that's where they could potentially put an extra dungeon, because it's really windy in the Haunted Wasteland, right? And they actually cut a wind temple that they were making in the game from the original builds, which you see like remnants of in Ganondorf's castle. So it'd be cool if they put that in the Haunted Wasteland and you access it by like taming the weather in the Haunted Wasteland. Because yeah, I think a lot of us would like to see some extra dungeons, including like a dungeon that you access by using the fire and ice arrows. Whew. Okay, let's hit him. I love fighting Baronade. I think he's one of the most cool looking bosses in the game. Oh no, I missed. We have to get rid of the jellyfish because they're his armor. And let's see, do we have any other updates? People said that they would like some like mini bosses on the overworlds. I'm guessing similar to how we have like Hinoxes and Lionels and stuff in Breath of the Wild. Which, yeah, I think that would make the overworlds in like Hyrule Fields a bit more interesting. And I mean, there was a lot of great suggestions last episode. Like, I enjoyed reading your comments. You guys have tons of crazy ideas. If Nintendo were just to read that one comment section, they can get a ton of remake ideas and can make a brand new game around them. But yeah, I like what they did with Final Fantasy VII's remake and how they just completely reimagined the game and like treated the development differently because of just what they know about game design now. And now that there's a fan base around the game, there's like different expectations. So I would just love to see them do that with Ocarina of Time and just see like a much more like new version that a new generation would play and would enjoy in a way that like holds up to new gen. So I feel like a lot of people would try to play Ocarina of Time for their first time, like young people, and be like, nah, this game feels too old. So we gotta make a version of it that young kids would play and not feel like they're playing a boomer game, you know? I guess Ocarina of Time wouldn't be considered a boomer game. It's a millennial game. Whew. But shoutouts to all the people from Gen Z who are watching the series or playing Ocarina of Time out there, keeping the tradition alive. Love you guys. You're awesome. Keep spreading the OOT love. Oh, and here's the map. Dang it, we didn't end up finding anything inside Jabu-Jabu. So we're not going to see... Oh, wait, unless we find the... Wait. We could get the fire medallion right now. And if we do, we can beat the game. She's squabbling with us. See, this is why we can't date Ruto. She's too argumentative. She would just drive us insane. Oh, she actually had the Zora's Sapphire? If it would have been like a different medallion or spiritual stone, would the cutscene have been different whenever we throw Ruto up on that ledge and then she gets sucked away by the octopus? I feel stuck again. Ooh, I guess I can do the Scratchy Boys. Might as well, let's go Scratchy Boy hunting. Fortunately, we have Sun Song, so it's gonna make things a little bit more quick, because most of the Scratchy Boys only show up during nighttime. But it's gonna be really easy to get these, because there's like a lot of just really easy guys to collect with the boomerang. Just gonna have to run around a little bit. Oh wait, it said we need all 3 spiritual stones to make the Running Man appear. But do you think having the Zora's Sapphire might be enough to activate him? Because it's very possible that the information that I read about that is talking about the base game and not the randomizer. It might really just check for the Zora's Sapphire. So let's go see if he's there now. And I think I can get number 50 from the grotto over here by the tree. I think we've already gotten all the scrubs and all the cows in Scrubbing Cowsanity. So there's not much more of that. And here we go. 50 out of 50. But before we go get our prize for that, let's see if we can find the Running Man. I'm really curious if he'll be out here once we have the Zora's Sapphire. Okay, I'm still not seeing the Running Man in the field, so I guess it does check for all 3 spiritual stones. Dang, that's kind of lame. I thought I figured it out. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, 50 Scratchy Boys. We got them. I don't think we've gotten a single good prize for the first 4 rewards. Why does my stomach just feel so weird right now? I just have like butterflies. All these guys all dance in sync. Which one have we not talked to? So this one over here? I think so. Bruh. I can't even hold all those. I did this all for nothing! I'm gonna burn this whole entire place down. I never want to see it again. Okay, in my desperation, I'm going to go to the only place where I know to seek solace. And that is Lake Hylia, which is the lake for me. Lake Hylia. Oh. But I'm going here because we have the water medallion. So because of that, can I raise the water level? Do I have to beat the temple? Because if I don't have to beat the temple, and I can raise the water level now, then that means I can do the thing where I get the fire arrows. No, I can't do it. So I guess I really do have to beat the temple. It's not based off the medallion check. If I shoot the morning sun, it'll give me my prize, right? Wait, Wait, what? Shouldn't it still fall over there? Do I have to beat the water temple for that animation to even get activated? Okay, let's see what we can do inside the water temple with our water tunic and our golden scale. My hopes aren't high right now. Oop, get in there, Link. It's okay. We just scratch his back a little bit. Okay, so I got a suggestion, and I'm very curious if this is going to work. We need to use our long shot, and we can use this to get to the bottom of the temple. I've never had this problem before, trying to go through the temple backwards. And then we also can't do the boss room here. People said like skip straight to the boss. Yeah, we don't have a boss key, so that's not gonna work. Okay, so I was told that there's torches down here that we can grab onto. Oh my god, is that gonna work? Is that really gonna work? I made it in. No way. Is this considered a glitch, or is this like allowed in the base logic of the randomizers? Seems like one of those touchier subjects. Alright, Link, can you float a little bit faster, please? The great thing about this is there is a few more chests that we can get now that we're doing this. I'm loving it. The hope has not been lost. We still have a small little flame and a little ember. Gotta make sure to nurture it and regrow the passion of the randomizer. I like how there's a little diagram that shows you that this lowers the water all the way. Yeah, they gave you a little bit better indicators as to where to go in this version of the water temple. Thank God. Oh God, I forgot about these guys. They're super easy. Spin attack just takes them out so quick. Shingy shing. So this temple has a lot of keys and a map and compass, so we're probably gonna find a lot of keys in these chests as well. Starting off with the map, that doesn't even let us move any further. It's like the worst possible thing to find first. But hey, it's out of the way now. So after this, everything is going to be progression driven. They're both lit. And we're getting pretty up there on time, so I think this is going to be the last chest of the game, is in this room. And we'll have to find out in a future episode if we're going to be able to progress past this temple. I have a feeling we'll be able to, though. Okay, here we go. Water temple key. Nothing too exciting. And also, I want to finish off today's video. If you guys want to help surprise my friend and make him really, really happy, my friend who made the outro song, his name is Brandon, and he's a starting artist, but I have a lot of faith in him. And I thought it'd be really cool if we went to his music video for his song that he made for the outro song, and we got a lot more views, likes, and comments. So if you guys could, after this video, go to that video, potentially watch the whole video because it's honestly really, really good and deserves a lot more views. And then hopefully if you like it, press thumbs up on the video and leave a nice comment. Just saying like you enjoy the song or giving even more feedback if you want. He's like a starting artist and I believe in him a lot, and I feel like maybe a big surge of like people listening to his new track might inspire him to keep going and continue making music, because you know, sometimes people enjoying your art is the biggest motivator for you. So let's go ahead and give him some motivation. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
So I can't be your boyfriend and you can be my girl. If you wanna love me, maybe in another world. And I can't be your lover and you can't be my boo, 'cause I know I'm bad for you in all the weirdest ways you love.